What up, YouTube? Peace, love, and abundance. It's your boy, Mr. Jindyanajones, Mr. J-Indy Intellect. I'm walking in the night. Check out that moon. Probably keep the view like that. Quick though, quick video. Nothing new that I talk about. You know, you're not for Africa. I got a part 1 and a part 2 in my archives, but this video for 21 Savage and T.I. Mr. Tip, Mr. Harris. We share the same last name, crazy, but anywho, well, originally my last name should be Flag from my grandfather, or my great-grandfather. He was Chickasaw, but from Yazoo, so I really think we are Yazoo tribe. But anywho, Chickasaw, his original name, last name was Flag, before he turned it to Williams. And then, long story short, his father, his son, which was my grandfather, took, you know, he married it to a different family than what my dad, you know what I'm saying, grew up under. My dad grew up with his mom, not his dad. So my dad took Harris as his last name versus Williams. So originally I should be Flag, and if we would have stayed with the male side last name, I would be a Williams, but I'm a Harris. Anywho, I was watching the video y'all did last week, or T.I. and I'm talking as in I'm talking to T.I. and 21 Savage right now, but just for anybody who listening still, they started talking about the subject of why do Americans speak English but have an accent? Like, where did the American accent come from? So here in America, we might say everybody, like, I'm from Indiana. I'm from Gary, Indiana. And then they be like, when I moved down south, they be like, I talk proper. And when I moved over here to Nebraska, they talk proper to me. And they say I talk like I'm country. So they say we talk country in Gary. But country people say I talk proper. But then just so like a couple of hours away, when you go to Indianapolis, to us, they talk proper in Indianapolis, and then Indianapolis say us and Gary talk proper. So it's just like, just in general though, it's accents all around this thing. But then you know, if you're American, like from a different country or continent itself, it knows you're from the Americas based on your accent. So where did the American accent come from? So 21 Savage, he was getting into it, talking about, like, I mean, over in Europe is no European, no African, or basically nobody from Europe who has this American accent. But if the language came from Europe, long story short, they was basing it off of if Europeans took Africans and they all came to America, how did those Europeans and those Africans migrate all together to the point now that they have their own accent that is different from the accents that it came from? That is his question, and why. And T.I. really couldn't answer it. Well, to me, his answers was horrible. Like, I would have just broke it out like this, and this all I wanted to do was just give a quick answer. Like, check this out. You had the Mexicans here, right? You had the natives here, right? And you had the black people here, right? So those were the three peoples that was American. Those the three natural Americans. You got your, what you would call African American, but not the term. The people that go by African American are probably a good, let's just say 60 to 70% of y'all are actually native to America. Not Native American, but native to America. And then you think of all the Native Americans, you're native to America. And then you think of all of the not Hispanic, but actually Mexicans, you are native to America. And then we could take it back and say the Eskimos, you are native to America, right? So all of us is natives to America. So we have our own dialogue anywho. So now when you talk about proper and South and all these things, those come from us. And that's why we talk like this. And that's why you have an American accent, per se. That's why it's not all European. You know what I'm saying? Like where it came from, or French, or however it is. The reason it got this dialect is because of us. That's where it came from. So that's the answer to 21 Savage question for T.I. on his what, Expeditiously, I believe that's what it's called. My bad if I failed the name, bro. But peace, love, and abundance to my subscribers. That's all.